Sun Devil fans, you are a champion, not because you just won the Territorial Cup, but because you were with us on the house finale. He's Blaine McCormick. I'm Scotty Gange. Let's go back to around week 4, week 5 against USC, and this is a classic example of Khalil Tate just trying to do way too much. He's
forwarding more to Nikhil. It seems like on the field you guys have just such an amazing connection. Would you say it's the same both on and off the field for him?
Yeah, probably even closer off the field.
We were told it was a House of Sparky-wide memo to wear some spooky gear today. Jordan comes out here wearing some spicy gear. Take a look at that shirt.
Oh, look at that, right?
Now, you may have been surprised by Benjamin's record-breaking performance, but I wasn't. It's all in the name. Eno. E is for explosion. It's not House of Sparky here, folks. This is House of Single. Look at him.
Now, a hole-in-one in most clubs is going to get your name on a plaque. But at the Brunsfield Links Golf Tavern, it comes with a price.
Is day games. I love day games. Are you kidding me? You go out in the sun in Tempe in Sun Devil Stadium. It's a beautiful November afternoon. You get to play football. This year's offseason began with criticism, skepticism, and, well, pessimism too. Now, why the hell would you hire someone who hasn't coached a team in nearly a decade to run your program? The Herm hate was real and it was loud, but if these dozen games have showed us anything, it's that it certainly wasn't deserved. Now, if I told you at this precise moment that Arizona State is 2 games away from making the Pac-12 championship, what would you say? Probably nothing. You'd probably give me a stiff arm like LaVisca here.
England is out. Is this exciting?
You know, Blaine, to answer your question, there's been a lot that's been going wrong this year down in Tucson. Yes, they have a pretty decent record. Remember Blake Barnett, the supposed to be savior of Sun Devil football? Well, before you could say Elite 11, Blake was on his way to Tampa, Florida as a grad transfer. Since then, he's led the Bulls to an undefeated 4-0 start with 12 total touchdowns. Not a bad beginning.
Now, most Pac-12 schools have a specific hand symbol. Fight on for USC, forks up for Arizona State, and the Wildcat for Arizona. But Steve Turkovich has a different take on it.
We cheat.
It's cold in Eugene. It is really cold in Eugene. They say it never rains in Autzen Stadium. I'll tell you what, it rains all the time in Autzen Stadium.
Talk about you guys play FIFA a lot. Who's the best FIFA player?
Kalen, I'm not gonna lie, is the best FIFA player.
Kalen, who's the best FIFA player in the room?
Oh, so I'm for sure the best people.
.com comments, they're saying things like, what a joke, this is ridiculous, a couple expletives we can't talk about on the show. But
comeback for the ages, huge major plays from young players, old players, tears on both sides of the field, and one team reigning supreme in State 48. Sun Devils heading over to San Diego to play at the SDCCU Stadium next Saturday, and House of Sparky will be there. But for now, 16-13, Sun Devils making a statement.
We now bring in reporter Scotty Gange with us. And Scotty, the personalities of these guys extend from many things, whether that's from Herm's meetings or the practices, but a lot of it extends outside of football.
Yeah, Blaine, you know every Sun Devil has their own means of motivation they bring to the weight room, practice field, and stadiums on Saturday nights. But in talking with redshirt junior outside linebacker Malik Lawal, I learned that he brings his own motivation and inspiration from a much higher source.
Arizona State practice. It's a beautiful Wednesday. We're out here about to get this money, okay? It's game week, UTSA getting ready.
There are some people that no matter what, always seem to have a smile on their face. In Tempe, that man is Malik Lawal. The pre-med is a product of Temecula, California, and a graduate of Chaparral High School. An energetic and happy character on the practice field, his energy is contagious around the facilities and stadium. But that energy is not a fabricated trait. For Lawal, it's about honoring one of his best friends. On May 15, 2018, Shamar Turner sadly passed away from a fatal motorcycle accident. Turner and Lawal had been close friends since the start of middle school and graduated high school together.
Before the season started, he was telling me, he's like, bro, you got to ball out this season. Like, we need you to start and go crazy. So I'm just having that in me, in my heart, carrying that around with me, just like knowing that I can be focused as long as he's with me.
Shamar quickly turned from high school teammate to one of Lawal's biggest fans once they went off to college. And Malik is content knowing that he will have that and much more from here on out.
He said he's going to come to a bunch of games this year, but obviously he don't have the chance to, so now he gets to go to every single one I play in.
The tragic news struck Lawal and his group of friends hard, but doing their part in honoring Shamar's legacy together has given Lawal a peace of mind.
And like just having him like on my shoulder, just like watching over me, it was just, like every game, like I just talk to myself and just like, bro, he's watching over me.
Through Malik and his close-knit group of friends, Shamar will never be forgotten. Through all the difficult times, Malik has stayed true to himself and has been motivated to respect and honor his good friend who touched so many people. Yeah, Malik later told me that he and his group of friends have never been closer than they are right now. And through all the adversity, he comes to practice every single day with a big smile on his face. Guys, back over to you.
Gave them a 3-point tall, and despite the spooky setting, things were not so bad after all. But it was costly mistakes and irreversible drops that helped bring the Cardinal back up top. Herm was hot, the Pumpkins were about to rot, as it was a 3-point lead that Stanford had got.
ASU fans screaming for Eno, but Beaver fans are yelling, oh no. But you know what? This is pretty fun. Let's keep up with the theme of Eno Benjamin number 3. No damn in this Beaver offense. A couple more broken tackles, and Eno, more like E-yes for a nut. As cool as this U of A Ironman is, I promise you haven't seen anything yet, as this game seemingly had everything, but Eno bounced right back, getting into the end zone for a TD and some talk as well. Fire me up, Eno. We've got some rivalry football going on in the state of Arizona.
That's what you call a dagger right there, Austin. But here's a better one for you. Steven Montez, 40-yard pass to Laviska Shenault. Comes down with it. Gets the win for the Buffaloes at Nebraska. This time in Tucson. J.J. Taylor gets the ball, and he is about to take flight over DeMonte King.